Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the London Bulldogs. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mayfield now from the 50. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down.
Go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They run. Chubb continuing to fight for more. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's see what you got. No. He's 43. He's checking. Yellow. Exit. 66. Bullet high. Sponge. No. Kill.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
15. Check nine.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Hey, Sunday. Slam. Switch. Yellow. Hey, 57. Check 37. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
36.
34-yard line.
Attack. 15. High 7, let's go. Get him. You got him.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Barons 3. Bulldogs.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch it. Attack. 51 to Mike. On Sunday. Switch. Eyes up. Right side.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Found his target, it's Anderson. 20, 10, touchdown! A big play there. 77 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Under 10. Alert.
Now Mayfield. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Big long game for you. Check. Alert. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the curls. Hurry. Be ready.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to launch this. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Crash. Tighten up.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Yellow. Watch the whip.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
15. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Check the backer.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's coming.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, rip lift. Check 24. Box trap. Jim.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. A quick pass out to Juju. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Check. Lucky. Yellow. Delta. Watch safety creep. Easy. Safety's creeping. Attack. Back. Twist.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's get it together, defense.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Check 52. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike, 50. Yellow, 15. Push him back. Easy. Twist. Show it.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check the hot read. 43. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. You attack.
From the 31, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to, and I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
65. Watch the safety creep. Collect. Mike 51. Here we go. Go, Mike 51.
Now they try the right side here, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
51, Mike 51. I'm coming. Check.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Regular.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A give running right is Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Set, 180. 54 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. King. Mike 5-4. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Kill. Hey, 57, colors. Check three.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, box drop.
Following the interception, Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Go.
Mayfield down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Yellow. All right, D, let's... All right, D. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Motion, motion, motion. 44, Mike, 44.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Point it right. King. Watch the screen.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All day, every day. Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. The trot it. Odell Beckham Jr. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. A big play there. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Room here to run. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point by Seibert up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ebron caught left side. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 44.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but it always takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. It'll be a gain of 11. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going top shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hey, 57. Hey, 57.
Check.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Yellow.
36. Switch. 6.
Hey, 57 color.
Check 25. Under 10.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little